Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this session, I am going to explain about what are the data types in Python. And so first of all, you have to install the Python in your system. So if you don't know how to install a Python in your system, just go to my previous video and in which I explained you about how you can install a Python in your system. Okay, so I am going to use my Jupyter notebook. So I am going to use a Jupyter notebook. If you don't have a Jupyter notebook right now, you can use any kind of ideally which supports Python like Visual Studio, PyCharm, Python's inbuilt ideally. Okay, so I'm going to create one Python 3 notebook. Okay, so guys, first of all, what is the data type? Let's understand what is the data type in Python. Data type is nothing but the classification of or the categorization of the specific variable of a data items. So it represents like what kind of value that variable contains. And so based on that variable value, we can perform operations on that variable. Okay, so there are multiple data types. First one is non-data type. Second one is numeric. Numeric data type. Inside numeric, there is integer, float, complex, and Boolean. And one more data type is sequential type of data type. So inside the sequential data type, there is list, there is tuple, there is string, there is set, there is dictionary, and one more is range. Okay, so don't worry guys, we will going to go through all the data types in detail. So first of all, first data type is non-data type. So what does this non-data type use for? So whenever you want to store a particular variable value with a null value, we can say a null. Okay, so we don't know the value of that variable, so we can use this kind of data type. So let's say I'm creating one variable known as a is equal to a none. Okay, so let's check the type of that variable. That is, you can use the inbuilt Python module that is type, and inside the bracket pass the variable name. Okay, because it is showing me in variable syntax, because this is not a Python syntax, so I have to make this in a comment section. Okay, so this is the none type. Okay, so second one is numeric data type. So inside numeric, first one is integer. So what is the integer data type? So integer data types contains the numbers without precision value. So let's say a is equal to 1, and let's check the type of that variable. A is equal to, so it is integer. Next one is float. Let's say a is equal to 1.0, 1.0 or 1.5, 1.6, whatever you can enter, 1.53. And let's check the type of that variable, type of a. So it is float. So guys, you are like thinking, can we convert float to integer or integer to float? Yeah, that is also possible in Python. So let's say I'm going to create one integer a, that is int a is equal to 5, and I'm going to create one float variable, that is float a is equal to 6. Okay, so there is 6.0. Okay, so I'm going to create a float value into integer and integer value into float. Let's first of all print the data type of that both the variable, that is int variable, int integer variable, that is int a, and you have to print the type of int a, and print float value, that is type of float a. So we have like created one int a, that is integer type, and that is float a, that is a float type. Let's now interchange the data type of that both the variables. Okay, so let's say a is equal to, I'm going to store this value into this variable. A is equal to float of integer a. So I'm going to interchange the data type of that integer variable to float. So just define a Python function float and inside a bracket just pass the integer value. Okay, let's check the type of this variable. It is float. Okay guys. Okay, so next data type comes in numeric type is complex. So complex data type is nothing like a imaginary number. So that is a plus b. We like to use to create imaginary numbers. So let's understand how you can create a complex number data type. So let's say a, that is 1 6 plus 4j. So let's check the type of that variable. A is complex. You can like creating a complex number based on that, like let's say we have created this integer a and it is float a. Based on that true variable we are going to create that complex variable. So a is equal to complex, inside the bracket just pass the both the variable name, that is integer a and float b. Let's check the type of that variable we just created, and let's check the value of that variable we just created. Oh sorry, because I my mistake. Complex, it's float b is not different. Okay, because I just okay, sorry, it's a float a. Sorry. Okay, you can check that it is the type is converted into complex, and the value that is integer, that is float value, is converted to integer value. Okay, so next data type in numeric is Boolean data type. So Boolean data type is nothing but a true or false. That is a true value, that is a false value. Like based on that is a conditional value. Like either a value will be a true or either value will be a false. So in, let's say, create a one variable. It's a is equal to false, b is equal to true. Let's check the type of that both the variable. Print type of a, print type of b. Both are the Boolean variable. So let's, if for example basically, so in Python this false value will be represented as a 0 and true value will represent as a 1. So how we can, like, you can check the like value print a will be integer of a is 0. You can check the value of that integer of a is false, it will be represented as a 0, and let's print integer of b is a 1. Okay, so now let's go to the another type of data type, that is the sequential type of data type. So first one in sequential is list. Okay, so like based on the name convention, there is list. So list is nothing but a kind of data type where we can store a bunch of different values with different data types. Like for example, we can create one variable with a list type which contains an integer value, which contains a string value, which contains a complex value, which contains a string value, or any kind of data type that it can store. So let's say we are creating one variable that is list. To create a list type of variable, we have to use this syntax. It's angular bracket, and inside the angular bracket we have to pass the value. This one, it's integer value. I'm passing in float value. I'm passing string value. I'm passing a complex value. Let's say 2 plus 4j. Okay, so let's check the type of this variable. Type of list of a. It is list. Next data type in sequential is tuple. Okay, so this tuple data type is same as the list data type because both are working as the same, like because both can contain any kind of variables inside that data type. But the main use of this tuple is like whenever you want to create it with the variable, you can't modify that variable. For example, let's say there is a list data type and I want to add one more value to that list variable, so I can use this list a dot append and I can pass a value, new value to that variable. Okay, and I can print list A. So it is going to add a new value, but on the case of this tuple, we can't add, we can't delete, we can't modify any kind of operation once we just create a tuple type of data type. We can use this round bracket and pass value 1, float value, a string value, a integer value, or let's say a boolean value also. Let's check the type of that variable. It is type of A. This is tuple. Okay. Okay. Next data type in sequential type is set. It is also the same of that like list and tuple data type. Like it can also store any kind of variables, any kind of data value in that particular set. But the main difference between set and tuple is set can only contains a unique value. Let's say for example I am creating one set. That is, to create a set we have to use the curly braces. Let's say for example I am passing one integer value, one float value, and again integer value, again string value, again let's say a float value. Okay, so in this set I'm passing this one and this is one. Both are the two values are same. This float value are also the same. So let's say we are going to print a type of that variable and the value of that variable, print A. Okay, so you can see that this is the set type of data type, and you can observe that we have created these two values but only a single value is captured because set contains only unique value. So it will automatically delete that repeated data from that set. In the case of like list, we can pass a similar value. Let's say 1 1 2 1 1 1, any time of. Okay, so you can so observe that this repeated value can also be stored. Okay, so next data type is string. So string is nothing but like inside a double inverted comma. Let's pass string value. One more thing in Python is like you can create a string variable with three formats. Let's say one a1 is equal to a single inverted comma, that is string value. And one more format is using a double inverted comma, and one more method is using a three inverted commas. Let's say a string value, or you can pass like a three times double inverted comma. So all are acceptable. Let's print the type of all the variables. Let's a1 print type of a, print type of b. These all are string. Okay. So next data type in sequential type is range. So this range data type used for only like let's say you want to go from one distance to another distance. So this kind of data type is like useful to store a range type. Let's say a is equal to range of this 0 to 10. So this is just a starting value, that is a 0th value, and this is the end value, that is n minus 1. So in the range it works like let's say you pass a value like 1, that is 1 to 10. So it will going from 1 to 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and up to 9. It will not going to like go to the last element, so it will going to till last minus 1, that is 10 minus 1. Okay, so formula will be like 0 to n minus 1. Let's check print a, and let's check print type of a. Okay, so it is like 0 to 10. So you can create a list, that is list of range of 0 to 10. So it will create a 0 to 9 elements. Okay, and one more thing you can do in this range data type. Let's say I want to create a range variable by excluding these second elements. Okay, so you can like do that is a is equal to list of range of 0 to 10, but I would like to exclude second element, so I would pass just a second two value. This let's say print a, okay, by mistake. Okay, so it will only exclude that second variable from the value. Let's say 0, then 1 will be deleted, second 2, then 3, 4, and all. Okay, and last data type in sequential is dictionary. Okay, so basically, first of all, what is dictionary data type? So dictionary data type is nothing but like contains a key and a value pair. It is like a key and value pair. So key will be unique value. Like, okay, so let's understand by it example. So there are multiple persons. Let's say there are 100 persons are standing, but to identify individual person, we assign a specific name to every person. Like, okay, so dictionary working is same as like in real world. Okay, so we have to pass the key, that is a identification of that variable, right, value to that variable. So okay, so let's create a one dictionary type variable. A is equal to this curly braces, this key, and a colon and the value to that variable. We can create a multiple key value, that is, let's say 1, value will be 3, or it will be integer or float or any kind of, okay, any kind of data type. So why you can also observe that why this curly braces used in this dictionary. It is also used in that set also. Okay, you can see the logic behind this, like using this curly braces, because set only contains unique value variables, and dictionary also the key will be uniquely created. Okay, so let's say print type of a this dictionary. You can like fetch a specific value of that variable. Let's say I want to fetch the value of 3. Okay, so I want to fetch a value of this key, so you can use this print a of an angular bracket, pass just a key name. It will give you a value of the specific variable. You can like print all the keys present in that dictionary. To print all the keys, a dot keys round brackets, it will read gives you all the keys present. You can also fetch like all the values. Let's say print a dot values, will give all the values. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you have any query regarding any kind of data type, you can comment it down. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. Okay, guys, if you like a video, then do like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and comment down if you have any query. Thank you so much.